team. This year, my team packed in more challenges and cards than ever, and this player put in the skills and the time to defend their title of My Team GOAT. That's right, a repeat winner. The award goes once again to Mong Long Hong.
Congratulations, My Team GOAT. All right, let's take a break from the awards to recognize another winner.
You all voted, and we now have the winner of our 2K TV jersey design contest.
Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert is now a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. And he says that award is about making your team better. A lot of things you don't see in the stats. If you play good defense, most of the time you don't get a block because it doesn't reach that point. They don't even come inside. Guys, the lane is closed.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And for Minnesota, Beasley on the wing along with Edwards. Then there's Towns, and it's McLaughlin in at the 1. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Gobert with the block, and he's able to get it back. To the inside. Outside, Bogdanovich. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich. The shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Towns, the pass to McLaughlin. Back to Towns. Banked in off the glass.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
And here are the Jazz now. Conley surveying the D. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Oh, here's Edwards. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Outside, Towns. Pocket 6. Rebound, Utah.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Dishes it to Gobert. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And if he gets looks that plainly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
Here's McLaughlin. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Towns down low. Gobert on him. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Now, here is O'Neal. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Mitchell left side. Oh!
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. You look at the Grizzlies. They've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
And Utah right now, they've started the way we expected. Aggressive, relentless, just imposing their will upon lesser teams.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Beasley against Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Outside Edwards. The pass to Towns. Over Gobert. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And he makes that one.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Towns dishes to Edwards. Pass to Beasley. From deep. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Beasley, the pass to Towns. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Towns has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
Now here's Gobert. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's McLaughlin. Back to Beasley. From deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area. And we'll see if he can take another step defensively. They are on fire, just in a great groove here early on.
Passes it to Vanderbilt. Kicks it to Edwards. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Edwards got 6.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell, over Beasley. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Conley. 7 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Conley against Beasley. Right side, Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. Taurean Prince comes in for Vanderbilt. McDaniels, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Noel in for Jordan McLaughlin. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. Eric Paschall comes in for Bogdanovich. Rudy Gay's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Beasley. He's coming off a 28-point game against Atlanta.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Good on the triple. And the Jazz lead by 16.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Beasley, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
You know, as young as Malik Beasley is, it's really been impressive to see how quickly he's adapted to the pro game. For some guys, it's a struggle, but I think he found his footing fairly easy.
Now here's Conley, coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Clarkson goes in. Makes it off the glass. Clarkson's got 5.
Large guard, loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
No good from Beasley.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Clarkson surveying the floor. Here's Conley. Pops in the layup for 2. And it's 7 points for Conley.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Reid. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Utah leading by 18. Clarkson outside. The pass to Whiteside. Now here's Conley, guarded closely. Here's Gay, and finished off by Gay.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
So it's the Timberwolves now after the basket by Utah. Noel passes to Reid. Here's Noel, covered by Conley. Here's Noel. Pass to Whiteside. That's tipped.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Here's Paschall. Rebound, Minnesota.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the shot is good.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Now here's Conley. 7 points in the game. .109 left here in the first quarter. He's off on that one, and Minnesota will come the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Beasley following the bucket by the Jazz. It's Prince on the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Jazz leading by 20. Conley dishes to Gay. Beasley against Clarkson. Takes the 3. And the Jazz another 3.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Beasley against Clarkson. Now here's Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
I'll tell you what, there's a little bounce to Beasley's game. This fella, he can get off the ground and elevate on you.
Jordan Clarkson getting it done for the Utah Jazz. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this word. And such a great story. Royce O'Neal, undrafted out of Baylor, played all over Europe before catching on with the Utah Jazz as a hard-nosed defender.
Thinking back from where I started, overseas, summer camps, mini camps, to where I am now, just an honor to be in the position that I am. I'm grateful for the opportunity, so I can tell my story to the younger kids, just the journey, never give up.
And O'Neal starting in Utah the last. Few seasons, and Greg earning a long-term deal.
Yeah, a quality 3-and-D guy. Like he said, he never gave up, and even now continues to play with that same hunger.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Naz Reid. Taurean Prince is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Noel in at the 1 spot.
And McDaniels, a bit of a project, but physically, he can do it all.
Greg, I think he's got a chance to be an outstanding defender. I mean, actually, all-league caliber defender. He can block shots, he can get steals, he can defend multiple positions, and I think he's got great speed at both ends of the floor. Yeah, when I covered Gay when he was in college at UConn, he was an outstanding player in the Big East, and it was pretty clear he had a bright future in the NBA in front of him, too.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Whiteside. Now here's Beasley. He kicks it to Prince. Pass to Noel. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Butler.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 10.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Taurean Prince. And Anthony Edwards sub in for Beasley. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. Bogdanovich comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Now, here's Reed. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's Mitchell. Outside Butler. Edwards against Mitchell. To the paint. It's stolen by Edwards. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Towns against Gobert. Pass to Noel. Back to Edwards. Over Mitchell. And it's sent back by Mitchell. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A., thanks.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Here's Noel. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Count that one. Reeves got his second basket of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bogdanovich looking around. Back to Butler. Mitchell with it. He's got 10. Butler kicks to Mitchell. Over Edwards. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Noel. He's covered by Gay. And there's the pass to Reed. Edwards trying to get open. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Alice position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Tight defense on him. Here's Butler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And yes, it's good. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Noel. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He has 7.
And, you know, he's an underrated ball handler, Bogdanovich, able to get a step there and work himself to the line.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jordan McLaughlin comes in for Noel.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Mitchell up top, defended by Towns. There's the feed to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up when Gobert takes flight. Well, you are in for a show.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Here's McLaughlin. Hits it from three-point range. McLaughlin's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got 11.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Butler. McLaughlin, the pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's McDaniels. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Mike Conley's checked in for Utah. Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, and his shot selection iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots in this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
Chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at Conley. He's not quite there, but he's very... very close to a spot in the starting lineup for the West.
And to have the great season he's having and still not crack the top 5, that just tells you a lot about how terrific some of the other Western Conference players have been.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Minnesota with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's Edwards. Gobert with the block. They get it back, and there it is for him. Utah's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Conley with it. Beasley covering for 3. Mitchell gets in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's McLaughlin. Out to Edwards. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. There's the pass to Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Here's McLaughlin. Edwards looking it over. It doesn't go for him.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
O'Neal against Beasley. Pass to Mitchell. With the drive and the rejection by Towns. Here's Edwards. Second chance shot. He blocks it again, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Minnesota shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Here's McLaughlin. Covered by Conley. They get it back. And foul on the shot. He'll
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Prince is checked in for Edwards. Then for the Jazz, Whiteside's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Eric Paschall comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mitchell. Now here's Conley. 7 points in the game. O'Neal inside. The shot that time not on target. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's Towns. And Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. McLaughlin, no good. Clarkson outside. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's the Utah Jazz going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 1 block. What did you think about Utah, Kenny?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
When you look at their multiple areas of weakness, for me, it starts with their perimeter defense. Disorganization, chaos, a lot of wide open looks. They have to communicate better and stay connected to the shooters.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2-guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the pivot, manning the middle. Now here's Towns. Right side, Edwards. On its way from Beasley for 2. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bogdanovich inside, covered by Beasley. Bogdanovich, no luck. Gobert against Beasley. Over Gobert. The offensive rebound. He gets that one. Towns has got 13.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Now here is Conley. Kicks to Gobert. Right side, Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 5 assists tonight. Outside, Edwards. Beasley against Conley. Gobert with the block.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track.
Oh, that was terrific!
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Back to O'Neal. Gobert against Towns. Here's O'Neal. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Down low. Towns trying to get open. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich. Rudy Gay's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
Conley left side. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. McLaughlin, the pass to Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Anthony Edwards, the top pick of 2020. Not the most polished player early on, but his ceiling is through the roof.
McDaniels, who's checked in for Minnesota. Noel comes in for Malik Beasley.
In the 2020 draft, he was the #1 pick. Many are excited about Edwards' potential. It's up to him to meet those expectations and maybe even exceed them.
So many top picks come in ready to play, Greg. Edwards a part of a class that needed more time, though.
Yeah, the talent is clearly there. And don't forget the pandemic cutting the college careers of many of the 2020 draftees short. Edwards, though, has all the tools to be an incredible wing player.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. And here are the Jazz now. They're on a 16-7 run. It's Gay on the wing. And the shot goes down. Gay's got 6.
Good, strong, aggressive finish by Gay there. Gotta get a thumbs up from the coach.
Edwards against Gay. Over to the wing. McDaniels. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Now here is Conley. Defense right on him. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. And Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Stolen by Gay. Here's Mitchell. And
what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And good that time. 8 points for Gay.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's McLaughlin. Passes to Reed. Inside. McLaughlin, no good. Utah has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 16.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Back to Edwards. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Edwards got 8 points.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Pass to Mitchell. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 12 points in just the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Noel passes to McLaughlin. He dishes it to Edwards. Chalk up 2 there. Edwards got 4 this quarter. Utah's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Gay kicks to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Here's Noel. Defended by Gobert. Gobert with the block. Mitchell passes to Conley. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Clarkson for three. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Clarkson's got 15 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Butler, he's checked in for Utah. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. There's Clarkson, 15 points in the game. Takes a three. It's Butler that time on the assist from Clarkson. He's got 9.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Noel. And Butler sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot to stop the run.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Timberwolves shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Noel passes to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around him. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
One thing about Naz Reid, he knows how to play within himself.
You're absolutely right, Greg. He doesn't force shot. Rarely takes any shot that's contested. That's why his efficiency is so good.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Vanderbilt's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Malik Beasley in for Edwards.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Beasley against Clarkson. Beasley, the pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Noel. He has 6. Just 5 to shoot. Beasley for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Beasley's got 7 points.
Yeah, he didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
3 from Gay. Sinks the triple.
This is something Gay has steadily improved on over time. A dangerous shooter from beyond the arc now.
Now Beasley. He has 7. Driving in, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Utah. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Prince. Gay with the defensive effort. The Jazz shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Butler kicks to Pascal. Clarkson outside. To the middle. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got his first basket.
Solid vision by Clarkson. Got it to his teammate in a great spot.
Here's Noel. Defended by Butler. Baseline try. 1:05 left to play here in the third. Gay passes to Whiteside. Gay inside. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. And the pass to Beasley. And here is Prince. Fires from deep. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And the Jazz making a change here. O'Neal's checked in, and the Jazz call time here. And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball. Always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
It's been all Jazz. Pasco kicks to Butler. To the paint. Here's Gay. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Knocked loose. Pascal with the steal. Off the rim as that one falls.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
And so it's the Utah Jazz, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been active and effective. Back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Malik Beasley. Monroe is out there with Prince. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And the Jazz call time here. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
Whiteside's checked in for the Jazz. Gay comes in for Royce O'Neal. Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Tries it from 9, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Noel. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Butler. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Jazz. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Kicks it to Prince. Noel passes to Beasley. Passes it to Layman. He's looking for Monroe and finds him. That one goes in. Monroe's got his first bucket of the night.
And that persistence from Monroe, wow, his stick-with-it attitude really is what allows him to get these chances down low.
Butler passes to Gay. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 17 points for Gay.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Noel, defended by Butler. Monroe dishes to Beasley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jared Butler. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
And that's really good focus from Greg Monroe. He's keeping his composure despite the obvious hit and nailing the shot.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Okogie's checked in for Prince, then for the Jazz. Daniel House comes in for Rudy Gay. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. And the Jazz call time here. And the Jazz with some changes. Gay comes in for Daniel House. And it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Monroe. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Beasley for 3. Utah with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night. Clarkson passes to Pascal. And the rejection by Monroe.
That was terrific defensive awareness from Monroe, knowing where to be in order to come up with these rejections.
5 on the clock. Stolen by Monroe. And even 3-on-3 break. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Pascal. Here's Layman. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Here's Clarkson, and that one is hammered home.
The total answer for this team. Clarkson on one tonight.
The Timberwolves shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Here's McLaughlin. And that one is good by Beasley.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Here's Pascal, all alone. And he hits the jump shot.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's McLaughlin.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
The pass to Clarkson. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is. And you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Here's Monroe, and the shot no good, a bit short. Jazz have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice play there from Bogdanovic. Had the defense at a disadvantage, and he struck.
And Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
Pass to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Conley. Here he goes. And they pick up 2. Conley's got 12 points here in the second half.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And, Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
Mitchell outside. Good on the bucket. Mitchell's got 32 points in the game.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Edwards passes to Monroe. Gobert with the block. They recover it, and they'll keep possession. And he comes up with the deuce.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Mitchell against Monroe. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Bogdanovic, and it's Butler in for Mike Conley. McLaughlin, the pass to Okogie. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit longer.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Michael Conley.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 42% so far. Edwards, and it's sent back by Mitchell. And it's out of bounds, last touch by Edwards. Utah's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Conley kicks to Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Three-pointer. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's McLaughlin. Monroe outside. Passes it to McLaughlin. Here's Okogie. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Edwards. From deep three-point range, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Here's Monroe. Gobert with the block, and he stays with it. To halt the run, that misses off the backboard.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
The three from Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And you let Bogdanovich just catch and shoot like that, he'll make more than he misses of those.
Now the pass to Okogie. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Edwards. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Monroe against Gobert. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That shot missing, so Minnesota will take it the other way.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Jazz.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
Man, always nice to get win number 1 against the opponent. You'll be seeing a total of this matchup 4 times over the course of the year. So they set the tone tonight, though, for their season series against Minnesota.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Rudy Gobert.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
To stop the drought. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And the Jazz call time here. They're leading. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break.
And Edwards drops them both. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, for the Jazz, they can just run out the clock. Outside Conley. Into the lane. And he banks in the layup.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great...
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort are the guards. Then there's Favors, and it's Pokusevski in at the 3. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Favors can't get it to go. Ross passes to O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Outside, Dort. From the baseline. And Shaq pulls it down.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
And most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ross passes to Markkanen. Back to Ross. From the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Here's Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Favors. Over O'Neal. And that one goes long. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Hartford. And here is Serbia. The pass to Billups. Left side, Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Serbia. And Hartford hits again from deep.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Paladon's checked in for the Thunder. Softly drops in the floater.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
Billups passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Here's Maledon following the bucket by Hartford. Dort passes to Baisley. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Maledon. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. And Hartford going the other way now. Ross for 3. Another shot. And Hartford again with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Now here's Maledon. He's tightly guarded. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Hartford with the rebound.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
The shot by Shaq, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Down by 12. Baisley passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you can see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander thinking out there in a good way. He really studies every situation.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Hartford.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges with the board.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Billups passes to Boucher. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the dunk by Boucher.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Pokusevski. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Billups. Down low. Here's Plumlee. The basket good off the assist from Billups.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
And it's Harper. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about Hartford here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Chauncey Billups out there with Cook. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And for Oklahoma City, we've got Williams. Aladon is out there with Favors, and it's Jerome in at the 2. Back to Favors. Over Boucher. Here's Roby. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Outside, Billups. Pass to Plumlee. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jerome passes to Roby. Takes it inside.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Hartford leading by 18. And Billups, here we go. That one goes. Count it. Billups has got his first bucket in this one.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Favors. And here is Maladon, who's guarded by Billups. Driving the lane. A shot by Maladon. No good. Well, Mason Plumlee, Steve, as we know, one of 3 Plumlee brothers to play in the NBA. Miles and Marshall also had time in the league.
It's incredible, Kevin, to get one kid into the NBA, but 3, that's unreal. So give their parents lots of credit. Perky and Leslie Plumlee both played college basketball. Both of them put in major driving miles, taking those kids to all their tournaments.
They grabbed their own miss.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Billups passes to Plumlee. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Billups has got 3 assists now in this one. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
So both teams making some changes here. Maladon passes to Baisley. Over Markkanen. That one off the back iron and out. Hartford leading by 22. The pass to O'Neal. Driving to the basket. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
Outside Favors. Pass to Baisley. Outside, Dort. Over Ross. Dort misses. At the elbow, it's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Outside, Dort to end the run. It's deflected.
And for Markkanen, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
Snatched up. The kick out to Billups. Shoots over Dort. Pass to Szczerbiak. Goes up again. Markkanen trying to break loose. And it's Shaq laying it in. O'Neal's got 4 points in the quarter. Here's Maledon. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Okashevsky's checked in. Right side, Dort. The shot, no good. And Hartford going the other way now. Three-pointer, Markkanen. And it's Maledon with the rebound. .35 seconds left in the second quarter. There's the lob to Dort. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And Billups gets it to go.
And how about the size Billups has at that point guard spot? Even when he gets hit, he's got the strength to play through the contact.
Pass to Bazley. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That is his first foul of the game. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Cook. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And through the first half. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. You think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Lauri Markkanen is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Szczerbiak in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Szczerbiak. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows the innate ability to use change of pace dribbling as an offensive weapon.
Offensive rebound. And Shaq with the slam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And I'm going to give him a lot of credit because he saw what he was up against and he was undeterred.
There's the pass to Markkanen. To the inside, O'Neal goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. O'Neal's got 6 in the quarter.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Shaq. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Roby, he's checked in for Favors. Williams comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Ty Jerome in for Dort. For 3, Ross. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Here's Williams. Crew on the 14-footer.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
To the paint. Here's Bridges. The basket good off the assist from Billups. Billups has got 5 assists in the game. Bridges has gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Passes to Bazley. Here's Roby. Pass to Maledon. Here's the teardrop. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
For Hartford, Chris Boucher's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Daquan Cooks subbed in for Terrence Ross. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Pokusevski's checked in for Bazley. Billups passes to Bridges. Williams comes with a double team. Bridges with it. Williams picks him up. Bridges shot. Good.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Now here's Maledon. Not a lot of room. Here's Pokusevski. Boucher with the rebound. Here is Cook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And there's a minute 45 left in the third. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now here's Maledon. That one's not going to go. And it's Cook with the ball for Hartford. Taken away by Williams. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Basket counts. Williams has got his second bucket.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
And here is Maledon. High arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. Maledon's got 5 now.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
The 3 from Billups. Pokusevski grabs the miss.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Shoots from 12. The shot by Maledon, no good. Hartford with the ball. Bridges attacking, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
Inside. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Bridges outside. From past the arc. Pokusevski grabs the miss. Pass to Giddey. Here's Pokusevski. He's guarded by Plumlee. And it's Hartford out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Muscala. Favors is out there with Maledon. And it's man in at the 2. Good. That one on target for Maledon.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
And there's the pass to Lamb. Pass to Okongwu. Hartford moving the ball around. Back to Lamb. 6 to shoot. From deep. Offensive rebound. Pass to Maxey. Lamb with the ball. From deep three-point range. And they recover it. Puts up a 3. Lets it go with a 3. Mitchell outside. From outside the arc. No good. Here's Giddey. Covered by Lamb. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Giddey the pass to Mann. Over Mitchell. Hartford with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Lamb. And Lamb slams it home.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
Here's Maledon. The shot's good.
That's outstanding decision-making there to change his shot and find an open teammate for an easy basket.
Here's Maxey. Out to Lamb. Fires for 3. Favors with the rebound.
Well, another tin cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Outside, Lamb. There's the 3. Lamb missing again.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Giddey the pass to Mann. We've got 1:55 left in the game. Here's Giddey. Over Okongwu. Off the left rim and out. On the wing, Lamb. And slam dunk by Lamb. Here's Mann. To the middle. Here's Muscala. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Hartford.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
Outside, Lamb. Lamb missing again. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Over to the left wing. Maledon. That one doesn't go. And Hartford going the other way now. To the wing right side. Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Maxey. Now Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Maxey. Over Maledon. Some solid defense from Brown.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And he can't get the first one. Hartford making a switch here. Bridges checks in, so he can't get either to fall. Mitchell in the corner. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Now here's Maledon. D right on him. Steps back and fires. Hartford with the rebound. Left side, Lamb. The shot. Got it.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your...
And so it's Hartford with the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw...